Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash. Yahweh been the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai been the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now, this is a warning to the wicked. And when we talking about the wicked, we talking about the Edomites, the worst of the heathen, the so-called white man, and all of the rest of the people that's following them and have a covenant with them. Because you got the two-thirds Israelites, they have a covenant with these dragons. And they got a covenant with their slave masters. Start off with that. In Isaiah chapter 28, Isaiah chapter 28, starting at we start at 15. It says, because it's Isaiah 28 and 15, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at an agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come upon us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. See, that's what so-called wicked Israelites, that's what they saying. They saying that they not gonna get touched by the scourge when it comes. See, they slave master ain't gonna attack them, and he's not gonna come after them. That goes along with Amos 9 and 10. It say, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake us, nor prevent us. See, the two-thirds wicked Israelites, they saying the evil not gonna overtake us. See, they saying that it's we have an enemy, and it's a enemy that's trying to come after us and overtake us. But that's not gonna happen to us. See, we gonna have a long life here with our enemy and our slave master, and he not gonna attack us. See, he not gonna do us no harm. We gonna vote for him to run in his presidential race and do good, and everything gonna be all right. See, they got songs talking about it. Now, this goes back to Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 3, starting at verse 11, because we're talking about the Israelites. Ezekiel 3 and 11, it says, and go get thee to them of the captivity, unto the children of your people, and speak unto them, and tell them, thus says the Lord God, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear. See, we going to the Israelites who was in captivity under their slave master. And we telling them, see, you got to follow God's commandments. You got to listen to his prophets, see, and you got to separate from your enemy. If you don't do this, your enemy is going to be allowed to destroy you. See, God is going to allow him to destroy you. And he set him up to destroy you if you, just in case you want to be disobedient and rebellious and scofful to his men that he set up. He got a sword that he preparing for you. And let me get verse 17. And this warning is also to the wicked, the border of wickedness. Esau, Edom, meaning they the beginning of wickedness and they the end of wickedness. See, this goes out to them. Also, verse 17, it says, this Ezekiel 3 and 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. Verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at your hand. Verse 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wicked way, nor from turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered your soul. So in order for the hopeful elect to be delivered, they got to be warning the wicked, man. You see? Let me get is it Peter? Oh no, Timothy. I think it's First Timothy. Salaki. It might be Second Timothy. Yeah, Second Timothy chapter 4, starting at verse 2. It says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. See, that in season and out of season. See, when it's cold and when it's hot. See, I'm gonna be shivering because it's cold. This is Florida. And in Florida, we not used to the cold. See, it's hot pretty much all year round, and it has the spurts of coldness that come settle in for just 2 days, 3 days, and it go away. And it's hot again or warm again. But he said preach season in and season out. Not it don't matter if it's cold. He wants you to be warning the people. Okay? And that's what Peter was talking about when he's talking about that labor. Let me get Thessalonians. I think First Thessalonians. he was talking about the work, the labor. There it is. 1 Thessalonians 5:12. It says, and we beseech you, brethren, to know among the labor among you and over you in the Lord and admonish you. So it's the labor. We're supposed to labor. Verse 20, it says, despise not prophesying. See, we got to prophesy and tell the people that it's going to be destruction coming. It's a sword coming. Let me get that back in Ezekiel. That's why he told Ezekiel that he's going to get him to warn the people. Ezekiel chapter 21. Starting at, I'm going to start at verse 9. It says, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus says the Lord, a sword is sharpened, also furnished. Verse 10, it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furnished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It condemneth the rod of my son as every tree. Verse 11, and he have given it to be furnished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furnished to give it into the hand of the slayer. See, the Lord is sharpening the sword. And who is the sword? Let's get that. Psalm 117. Or Psalm 17 and 13. Salaki. It's cold messing with my head. Psalm 17 and 13. It says, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is your sword. So the wicked is his sword. And who is the wicked? Let's get that. Malachi chapter 1. Starting at verse 4, it says, whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus says the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. So the wicked is the nation of Edom. That's that sword that he's preparing and sharpening to bring a sore slaughter on the wicked Israelites, disobedient Israelites, and these heathen nations that's against him. Let me throw them in the bucket. What did he tell Jeremiah? Jeremiah 28. Jeremiah 28 and 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So the wicked is being prophesied against. And the wicked nation of Edom, they are that great kingdom. See, they have these countries, they have many countries that they rule over. And he's telling the prophets to prophesy against them. So we warning all the wicked of our people, the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, the Native Americans, and we warning these rednecks, the nation of Edom. Now look at verse what is it? Verse 2 of Ezekiel 35. It says, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus says the Lord God, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against you, and I will stretch out my hand against you, and I will make you most desolate. See, look at verse 5. Because you have had a perpetual hatred and have shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. See, that's why he's telling us to prophesy against these red dragons, because they've been shedding the blood of the Israelites. See, just to throw out some numbers, 77 million Indians, Native Americans, were slaughtered by these Edomites, by the so-called white man. Then you got 100 million so-called descendants of slaves or slaves that were slaughtered by these Edomites during the transatlantic slave trade. See, a 300 to 400 year worth of time of trading slaves. See, the slaves would get on the plantation, they'll work them to sun up to sundown, and most of them would die within 365 days. That's how hard it was working the slaves on the plantation. See, then you had some of these colonizers with Christopher Columbus talking about he didn't put his sword down for a whole year. I mean, he cutting up these Native Americans, these indigenous people of the land. He chopping and cutting them up. I think it was him or Andrew Jackson. They didn't put their sword down in a whole year. See, that's how much killing and shedding the blood of the Israelites they was doing. And I'm gonna get it in Joel too, but it just ain't in Jeremiah. I mean, it's not just in Ezekiel 35, it's in Joel also. Joel chapter 3, it identifies who was doing the slaughtering of these Israelites. See, that prophecy went back to before slavery. See, he been warning the Israelites, the wicked Israelites, that he gonna cause these Edomites to destroy their behind if they not being obedient. Now, Joel chapter 3, let's see here. Most scholars and people to tell you Joel chapter 3 is about the second coming. I'm gonna just start at verse 2. It says, I will also gather the nations. I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they may drink. Now, how was they selling a girl for wine? See, I done seen what you call them things, a bill of sale. I done seen a bill of sale for 3 wenches. Now these 3 wenches, they was between the ages of 18 and 21. 3 slave girls. And where was they selling them to? A plantation down in the Bahamas or around about Antigua. See where my father is from. And they were selling them to the plantation that was chopping sugar cane so they can turn it into molasses, and they turned the molasses into rum. See? So we know exactly the people that was running that plantation. You got one of the guys, he started the Harvard University in America. See? And who is these people selling a girl for wine? According to the Bible. I'm going to get verse 6. It say, the children also of Judah and the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have you sold unto the Grecians. Now, who was the Grecians? You got all kind of Greek statues all over the place. That's an easy one. But jump down to verse 19 is going to identify who these Grecians was according to the Bible. It say, Egypt shall be a desolation. See, that's the Hamites, the Africans that was doing the selling. It says, Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness. See, that's the so-called white man that was buying them from the stinking African. See, it says, for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. See, it was the Edomites that was doing the buying and shedding the blood of the Israelites. The only reason you got Hispanics or Latinos is because the Spanish went down there and colonized those natives that were living in their land. And once they colonized them, they had to speak their language, and they started putting the names on them. That's why you got these Jose, Lopez, Garcia, and all of these Spanish names. Because the colonizers, the so-called white man, went down there and started taking over, putting them in captivity. Now when you go into Amos, the first chapter, I'm going to start at verse 6. No, I'm going to start at verse 9 to get straight to the point about these Africans teaming up with the so-called white man to start this transatlantic slave trade. It said, thus says the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, see, that's them Africans, that's them Hamites. It say, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they delivered up the whole captivity to Edom. See, the nasty Africans, they were selling the Israelites to the so-called white man. Verse 11, it say, thus says the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom. See, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. See, because they thinking they gonna go to the Christian church and they gonna get away from the punishment. They thinking they gonna go to the Catholic church, the Jehovah Wickedness church, and they gonna get away from the punishment. See, but he say, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword. See, that's why he called him the sword. They are his sword. It said, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. See, they still kidnapping women and children, killing people all over the place, poisoning the food, the water, uh, throwing chemtrails in the sky. See, making all kind of plans to depopulate the earth of people in general. Not even just the Israelites. They trying to depopulate everybody, their own people. See, now let me get it out of Lamentations. See, it's all through the scriptures. The Lord telling about the what He gonna do to these wicked Edomites and Israelites. Uh, Lamentations 4:17. He get on these Israelites first. He say, as for us, this is what the Israelites, these wicked Israelites, are trying to do. It say, as for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that cannot save us. See, they trying to get the so-called white man to save them. We gonna vote for this guy, and they gonna give us reparation. They gonna pay us for what they did. See, we gonna march for reparation. We just got to put the pressure on him, and then he gonna come and give us reparation, and then we gonna have money to be in his country and to follow his laws and rules. See, verse 18, it say, they hunt our steps, and we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. See, they gonna realize that they couldn't trust their enemy. They couldn't depend on their slave master. He wasn't gonna save them from their bondage and from their suffering and torture. See, he wasn't gonna be the one to save they behind, because the Lord got them a whole nother savior, which they rejected to follow the devil. Verse 19. It says, our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness. See, when you go to Deuteronomy 28, it tells you the Lord was going to send a nation. Let's go ahead and get that, because they go hand in hand. Deuteronomy 28 and Lamentations. Deuteronomy 28 and 29. It says, the Lord shall bring a nation against you from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. See, that's why Lamentation. It says, our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. See, this that nation that he's bringing. Now they're going to identify this nation that the Lord was going to send against the Israelites. Let's see here. Lamentations 4 and 21, it says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwell in the land of Uz. See, the Edomites is the persecutors. The Edomites is the one that's hunting the steps of the Israelites. They can't go on the street because they got the police and the paddy patrol trying to lock they behind up. That's why you got the blacks and the Hispanics populating the prison system. See? That's why the prison system is big business. It says, verse 22, the punishment of your iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. See, Zion is getting punished for breaking the covenant and the agreement that they made with the Most High, that they gonna do everything he tell them to do. But see, they disobeyed it. It says he will no more carry you away into captivity. See, once we get out away from these Edomites, he not gonna carry us in captivity no more. It's not gonna be no seesaw. We go into captivity, then he go into captivity, then we go into captivity. See, there ain't gonna be no such thing as that. It's gonna be he going into captivity, but after we come out of our captivity, and we gonna rule forever. It says, he will visit your iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover your sin. And now he gonna discover the Edomite sin. He gonna throw their behind into slavery. See, he gonna work them from sun up to sundown. See, he gonna work them till they drop dead. See, because they gonna get double of what the Israelites got and what we got. Now, let's see here. Isaiah 62. Isaiah 62, starting at verse 6. It say, I have set watchmen upon my wall. So he said watchmen. See, he just didn't send Ezekiel to be a watchman. See, he just wasn't telling Ezekiel, go warn the Israelites that's in captivity. See, he wasn't just talking to Ezekiel. He was going to set many watchmen upon his wall. And it wasn't going to be the Jehovah Wickedness watchtower that they knocking on people's door early in the morning. He said, I have set watchmen upon my wall, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. See, now they ain't knocking on nobody though. They holding their peace. They being quiet. You can't hear them warning about nothing. You got to go search them out. See, we on the corner. We on social media and we on the corner. In the highways and the byways. Being a watchman to the Israelites. It said, we shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent. Verse 7. And give him no rest till he establish and till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. See, so he put the watchmen to be day and night, telling these wicked Israelites and these wicked Edomites that the Edomites going into slavery, and these wicked Israelites, they gonna be destroyed by nuclear fire. See, and they gonna go into Jacob's trouble and get slaughtered by their enemy, by the Edomites, so-called white men. See, once Jacob's trouble start, they gonna go to slaughtering these Israelites. See, they already hitting them with the gin and juice, the Jabba juice. See, they already done tricked them and fooled them to put that damn poison all up in them. And a lot of them already done dropped dead, and they still dropping dead because they didn't want to listen to the prophets. They didn't want to listen to the prophets warning them that the Lord was sharpening a sword against the disobedient sinners of his people. Now you go to Proverbs And, and the prophet is just the mouth of the Lord. See, he's setting watchmen on the wall, but these watchmen, they're giving the warning from the Most High. See, from His word, that's where the warning is coming from. Proverbs 13:13, it says, "Whoso despises the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandments shall be rewarded." So the ones that's warning the people, see, they fear the commandments, because that's the commandment, to go warn His people, to go warn the wicked that the Lord is going to kill they behind if they don't listen to the prophets and follow the instructions. See, but they don't want to follow the instructions. They want to follow their slave master. That's what they want to do. They want to follow his religion that most of them he created while they was locked up in chains, while they was in the cotton field picking cotton, sun up to sundown. That's when he started the Baptist church. See, then what you got, a Jehovah Wickedness doing reconstruction. They started doing reconstruction. See, when they started reviving all the Bibles and putting all kind of stumbling blocks in the Bible, so some of them can read it and stumble over the words. See, that's when a lot of these churches was being established, because they couldn't stop the Israelites from writing letters to each other, from running away off the plantation. So we got to come up with another plan. Let's rig this Bible. See, because even the slave Bible not working. We got to get them a doctrine, and we got to rig the Bible some kind of way so they can't get to the Lord. Now, let's see here. I'm going to get Proverbs. We talking about the wicked. Proverbs chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 20. Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her word, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning. And fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit upon you. I will make known my words to you. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fears come. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction come as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me, for that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. See, they despised, and we telling them that the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, that the so-called white man is the one that's going to be the one to kill them if they don't follow the instruction, if they don't believe in the report. See, if they don't understand that they can't trust their enemy. See, their enemy gonna give them, back them into a corner, and he gonna be the one that's gonna be giving them that test. See, now let me get that. Proverbs is a major book. Proverbs. Israelite, Hebrew Israelite, Kanye West, Kyrie Irving. I know you know about it. How you feel about it? That's us. That's y'all? Yeah. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, descendants of slaves. We came over here in chains. What's the topic today? The wicked Israelites that they don't want to listen. And the Edomites that's going into slavery. They going into slavery next. See, we had to go into slavery. They got to go into slavery. But see, we gonna rule forever. They not gonna come and get us back. We gonna rule forever after that. They gonna be our slaves. All right. What was that here? Proverbs chapter 4. Proverbs chapter 4, starting at verse 7. It say, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom. And with all your getting, get understanding. Okay? So the understanding is that we can't trust our enemies. But see, you got these wicked Israelites that's going to do that. But number 13 is what I want. It say, take fast hold of instructions. Let her not go. Keep her, for she is your life. See, we telling them and giving them instructions. The so-called white man is trying to kill you. He is the enemy. See, this is his kingdom. He know he running out of time. You gonna have to not trust anything he trying to do. See, you gonna have to be faithful to that information and to those instructions, and you gonna have to reject him even if he trying to kill you, because you can't defeat him. You can't get a bunch of guns and defeat the so-called white man. You can't buy you no freaking missile and defeat the white man. It's not gonna happen. So he gonna be able to kill your behind, and you gonna have to be faithful to the Lord to death. See, you gonna have to be faithful to not fall for his trick. Now that's what verse 4 is gonna talk. 14 is talking about. Proverbs 4 and 14. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. 15. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. See, these dragons trying to cause you to fall. You don't supposed to follow the so-called white man. See, he always trying to cause you to fall, and he's trying to cause you to follow what he got going on. See, we voting this way, we going this way, we need you to do this, we need you to do that. See, they calling your phone 24/7, trying to sell you insurance, trying to sell you this and sell you that. See, we need your tax money for this, we need your tax money for that. See, he always in need of your behind. See, he always trying to work you and benefit off of you. What it say in verse, let me get that 16 once again. It say, this Proverbs 4 and 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall. Now, when you go to that brings up Micah. Micah chapter 1. That these dragons don't go to sleep unless they trying to goddamn make somebody fall. See, if he ain't tricked you and made you fall on your face, because he don't put that poison in your behind. See, if he don't trick you, he can't even go to sleep at night. Micah 2:1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. See, who has the power? Who is the power that be? That's gonna take me to Romans 13. And see, this is what they posted up their little religion, so they can try to tell you to follow these devils. Romans 13 say follow the devil. See, no, that ain't what he's supposed to do. See, they don't understand who is the enemy. If they know who their enemy was, they wouldn't just follow anybody. 13, it say, let every soul be subject unto the higher power. It says, for there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God. Now, when they bring out this verse, everybody understands it's the government. See, it's not a mystery. Oh, well, who could it be? They know it's the government then. See, when they trying to push their agenda and put their poison in your behind, see, when they trying to get you to go fight for their country, everybody knows it's the government. But then when you read Ephesians 6:13 and they say powers, now it got to be the demons. Now it's a kingdom of demons now. Powers mean the government. See, the ruler. And he said they don't sleep unless they do some iniquity. See, they thinking of how they going to trick your behind on their bed. How they going to kill your behind on their bed while they in the bed sleep. They're thinking, how we going to kill these people, man? That's why they got this guy, Albert Bartlett. No, his name Al Bartlett. He in the classroom telling these students that y'all, we need to depopulate the earth. There's too many people on the earth. In the year 2000, there's gonna be too many people around. The population growth, the rate of the growth, or the growth rate, however he said, is gonna be too much, and it's gonna be a population boom, and we're not gonna have no food for the people. We're not gonna have the medicine for the people. It's gonna be all kind of chaos that's gonna pop off. Then you had the other guy with Global 2000 talking about if you don't have, if we don't do something by the year 2000, all hell is gonna break loose. But 2000 came and we didn't have a population problem. 2000 came and all hell didn't break loose. See? So these dragons be in their bed trying to make some stuff happen, trying to kill your behind. Then he got a list. On one side of the list, he said, oh, these categories is gonna increase the population. If you have good medicine, good food, good education. But then on the right hand side, these categories, they gonna decrease the population. See, if we start dealing with abortion, killing babies, if we start dealing with disease, the CDC, the Center of the Center of Disease Control or whatever, and we start dealing with these diseases, Now we can decrease the population. That's why they was paying this dude money over there in China. They paying them to try to make a damn disease so they can kill people, man. These people are the devil that the Bible speaks of, and you got these wicked Israelites that don't want to receive it. See, they think it's a game, and they thinking that these people is out for their good just because they talking nice. Oh, they gonna give us reparations. You got a Negro in the year 2023 marching and protesting about a reparation that lets you know they hoping for these people to save them. That's our Lamentations 4 and 17. They want the Edomites to save they behind. They looking for that nation. See, that's the nation in Lamentations 4 and 17. That's the nation that they looking for to get saved from, get saved by. See, they ain't trying to get away from the nation. They want the nation to save them out of slavery, out of bondage. See? But look at what Isaiah 14. I'm lifting my finger. Isaiah 14, it says, verse 3. It says, it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from your sorrow. See, the Lord gonna give the Israelites rest. Not these red dragons. Not no reparation. Reparation is not gonna give you rest, and they're not gonna give you reparation. And if they even come out their mouth with that crap, this is a trap. If they come out their mouth talking about this, oh, we're gonna give y'all some reparation, it's a trap. See, it's only gonna be to trap your behind in a worse situation. Now it says, and it's Isaiah 14 and 3. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give you rest from your sorrow and from your fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. See, we were made to serve these dragons from sun up to sundown. You got to work 2, 3 jobs to be comfortable. See, and most likely that ain't gonna go smoothly because you still in punishment mode. You still suffering the curses, and these people are wicked. See, their whole system is wicked. That's why the Lord put them over us, because he knew they was gonna have a wicked system. They was not gonna have a system full of justice or a fair system. Their system wasn't gonna be fair. That's why they got a capitalistic system, capitalism. Everybody, they want to capitalize on the situation. See, they gonna capitalize off your work, and they gonna pay you minimum wage, and that minimum wage ain't gonna get you nothing. See, they gonna just give you the minimum. If we can give them the minimum, and we gonna take all the profit. See, we gonna get all the profit because we only gotta pay them the minimum. See, they paying Negroes $7. They paying people $5 an hour. I seen this girl check. Now, mind you, I'm almost making triple the amount what this girl making. Same damn job. See, they paying this girl $5 straight robbery. The minimum wage is freaking $8. So how you get past that? See, yeah, I can get a behind even worse. But I'm just realizing the situation. They paying this here for $5 because they pay for the so-called holidays. So the girl asking me, she say, "Well, is we getting paid for the holidays?" So she going to her situation. So we got it on the phone, and she said, "Well, on here they saying that we gonna get the holiday pay, and they go we gonna get $2. We gonna get $2 for the holiday pay, and this girl making $7 with the holiday pay, but regularly she making $5. How is you paying somebody $5 in 2023? Now they was doing the same thing in Georgia, because I'm thinking they got $15 minimum wage across the board, because McDonald's paying 15, Taco Bell, all these fast food restaurants, they paying $15. So I'm thinking, oh, they giving everybody $15. So I go up, type up Georgia. Georgia still paying them people $7, man. Them people still making $7. This is the kind of crap that Esau coming with. So this is the hard bondage that he talking about. You barely can make it. You got to work 3-4 jobs, man. Now, but see, just like I was telling that guy that was in the car, he say, what's going on, what I'm preaching. So I told him that the Israelites, we in slavery right now, but we ain't gonna stay in no freaking slavery. We gonna throw these dragons in slavery. So let me go jump back up to Isaiah 14. Let me jump back up to verse 1. It say, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land." See, even though we in slavery, he gonna have mercy on us. And he gonna set us in our own land. See, our punishment is over. Esau is not gonna take us into captivity no more. It says, "And the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob." Verse 2. "And the people shall take them and shall bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them." That possess mean own. See, we can put our name on them if we want to. It says, "Shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids." See, that servants and handmaids is talking about slaves. It's not talking about being a freaking waiter at a restaurant. No, this is hard bondage. See, and they're not even gonna get paid. See, we get paid. Them jokers ain't gonna get paid. We throwing them in a pit. Now it says, where is it? It says, "And they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors." See, jump down to verse 4. It says, "That thou shalt take up a parable against the king of Babylon." Who is the king of Babylon? The so-called white man. See, he the one that's ruling over the nations. He's going to say that in the next verse. It says, "And say, how have the oppressors ceased? The golden city ceased." See, he the one ruling. He's that wealthy nation that nobody know not to attack him, because it's going to be a problem. You attack that red dragon, they coming for your behind. You better hide, just like they had Osama bin Laden. That joker, if he was the enemy, he had to hide. But then he was working for the CIA anyway, man. Now, verse 5, this is Isaiah 14 and 5. It say, the Lord have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. See, who is the ruler? The ones that got us in slavery. The one that got us working minimum wage at these stinking behind jobs. So you got Walgreens right here. You got CVS. You got Popeye. See, working minimum wage. Well, they getting all the profit. They getting $100,000 worth of profit. See, they getting all kind of sponsors and companies paying them to sell their products. While you got to be up in there putting in all the work. They somewhere on a yacht drinking martinis in Dubai, buying them condos, riding around on four-wheelers and stuff with these damn strippers and these Instagram models. See, they in Dubai pooping on people and stuff. This is the kind of crap that these devils are doing. And then it showed, verse 6 show you who these dragons is, who the king of Babylon is, who this slave master who had the Israelites in slavery, that the Israelites gonna throw in slavery. Verse 6, he say, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations. See, who ruling the nation? See, it's not a bunch of, the Arabs not ruling the nation. See, the East Indians not ruling the nation. The Chinese definitely not ruling no nation. They don't got no power. They've been colonized the whole time. It says, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered. See, these dragons the ones ruling the nation. When you look at the East Indians, the Arabs, who else we could throw out there? These Hamites over there, them jokers ain't got no military, they ain't got no weapon, they ain't got nothing compared to what America got. America got 5,000 military bases around the world. See, 5,000 military bases while these other people got like 30. If you combine all the other nations together, they might have 50 military bases, while America alone got 5,000. See, the Pentagon reported that in 2013. Ain't nobody competing with this man. He ruling the whole world. It said, he who have smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger. Where's the United Nations at? The United Nations is in New York City. All the nations, they fly to the UN building in New York City, and they start negotiate and have meetings on what they're going to do with the Israelites. What are we going to do with this $1 trillion community, see, with these 40 million Negroes and these, about 60 million Hispanics. What is we going to do with these people that we working for minimum wage? See, what is we going to do with these people that's on our rooftop? How we going to tax them? See, how we going to kill them? This is what they got going on. Now, let me go ahead and get that, because, see, these are the wicked individuals that the Lord is preparing destruction for. And he got the Israelites warning them. See, we've been warning them, and everything we've been warning them been coming true. We've been telling them Russia is coming to get y'all. Y'all gonna have to battle Russia. And sure enough, Russia started to shoot missiles at their allies. See, Isaiah 83, starting at verse. Let me start at verse 3. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against your people. See, that's that UN, the United Nations. They taking crafty counsel against the Israelites. It says they have consulted against your hidden one. See, they even trying to say, well, guess what? We gonna make this situation worldwide. We need a worldwide way to make sure all the hidden ones of the Israelites and these other nations, we need to get them too. You see, we don't want them to wake up after we done got rid of all the Negroes. See, just because they don't look like Israelites. See, we need to get all the ones that we can't identify as the Israelites. We need to get them too. So we need to set up a system that can get all of them. Verse 4 it says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. See, that's what the UN, that's their main agenda. The United Nations. The nations are united in going against the Israelites. See, and the main one that's uniting the people is Amalek. Let's get who doing all of the conspiring. And this is a conspiracy. They want to talk about y'all always talking about a conspiracy. It is conspiracies in the world. America got all kind of conspiracy organizations. FBI, CIA, Skull and Bone, Freemason. These are freaking secret societies. And these secret societies, that means they have secrets. They have conspiracies. That's all a conspiracy is. A secret plan. Psalm 83 and 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom. See, that's the so-called white man. They are the ones that's coming up with the conspiracy, the secret plan. And the Ishmaelites, that's the Arab. See, these drop a bar, blow yourself up type of people. They ready to blow themselves up to get at you. The wild man of Moab and the Hagarine. Verse 7. Gabal and Ammon. Ammon is the Japanese. They always team up with the Edomites. That's why Japanese are sending all their cars over here to America. It says, and Amalek. See, Amalek is the G, the J to the E to the W with the ish on the end of it. See, these are the bastards, the imposters that's organizing all of these people. They're taking pictures with Bush. They're taking pictures with what's the guy? With Putin. See, you got a bunch of them over there taking pictures with the Chinese president. They're taking pictures with the dang on North Korean president, South Korean president. They're taking pictures with everybody. Say, well, who the heck is these Arabs? They're taking pictures with all these damn people that's running a country. See, they making deals with all these people. They got a freaking mafia. They running the damn mafia. The mafia getting money from them. See, they thinking the mafia, don't mess with the mob. No, you better not mess with them because they the one giving money to the mob. They the bankers that the mob going to get their money from. See? So you got all kind of conspiracy that's going on, man. They have a secret plan. And their main secret plan is to come after these wicked behind Israelites because they ain't going to mess with the righteous. They know they can't mess with the chosen. They don't even try. Let me get that real quick. To contrast the situation. 94. 91. I'm going to start at verse 1 and shoot down. It say, in Psalm 91, verse 1, he that dwelled in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Okay, this is talking about the righteous. The righteous Israelites. Okay, I'm going to jump down to verse 7. It say, 1,000 shall fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. Only with your eyes shall you behold and see the reward of the wicked. See why you see people dropping dead in the middle of a football game. They playing football, they throwing the football, catching the football, they doing all kind of moves, and they just drop dead. Bam. So how you dropping dead in the middle of the football field, man? See, that's what he say. He say 1,000 shall fall at your side. How are they gonna fall? See, because they trusted the so-called white man, went up in their Walgreens and took all kind of poison. They selling poison all over the damn place. You go to CVS, they probably selling the same damn poison. See, they trust this devil to take their poison and put it in their body. Now, let's see here. Verse 8, let me hit that again. It say, only with your eyes shall you behold and see the reward of the wicked. See, we're going to see the wicked Israelites dropping dead. See, getting put to death by these dang on rednecks. Team up and start riding through the city. It's going to be known what the prophets were saying then. And then they're going to wake up. The Lord was warning them with the Purge movies. He was warning them then that these dragons got a plan to come get your behind. Now, see, but he's not going to mess with the righteous. Let me get to the point. Verse 10, he says, there shall no evil befall you. See, he's not going to mess with the righteous Israelites. Neither shall any plague come near your dwelling. See, we're not going to be dropping dead while these other people dropping dead because we know not to trust our slave master. We know not to trust the so-called white man who is the devil that the Bible speak of. See, we're not going to be dropping dead. See? Verse 11, it say, for he shall give his angels charge over you to keep you in all your ways. They shall bear you up in their hands, lest thou dash your foot against a stone. Let me read verse 13. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and the adder, the young lion and the dragon. See, these red dragons. See, that's what the people don't understand. These people are freaking snakes and serpents. And that red dragon is just describing them on how they've been described. King David been calling these Edomites dragons. See, red snakes, fiery, venomous serpents. He say, this Psalm 91:13. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shall you trample underfoot. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he have known my name. So he gonna set the righteous Israelites on high. He not gonna let them fall with the wicked. See, because just like in Ezekiel 37, he says, go, not 37, Ezekiel chapter 3, starting at verse 11 and verse 17, he said, if you warn the wicked, that's how you going to deliver yourself. Warning these people, telling them that the Lord is going to let their enemy destroy their behind. If they want to be disobedient, he's going to let the enemy destroy them. Let's get that in what is it? Proverbs 28. No, you know what? Let me get Proverbs 17. See, if they want to be disobedient, the Lord is going to send their enemy to destroy them. See, they want to be stubborn and know it all. They don't want to listen. See, that's the main thing. They don't got to know it all. He's sending people to them, and they still don't want to listen. I see if you just don't know, but he's sending people to him. So since you don't want to listen to the people I'm sending to you, I'm gonna send somebody else to your behind, and you ain't gonna have no choice but to listen to him. Proverbs 17 and 11. It says, let me get verse 10, because we talking about these wicked behind 2/3 Israelites. It says, a reproof entereth more into a wise man than 100 stripes into a fool. See, you can hit a fool 1,000 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 100 stripes. You can rebuke a wise person one time, and that's gonna enter into them more than a freaking wicked Israelite. Verse 11. It says, the evil man seeketh only rebellion. See, they rebelling against what we telling them. You can't trust these people. You can't love his kingdom and want to stay in his kingdom. You're supposed to separate from his kingdom. Come out of his kingdom. He says, the evil man seeketh only rebellion. Therefore, a cruel messenger shall be sent against him. See, he's going to send a cruel messenger, and let's go ahead and get that. See, because he's not going to keep giving pity. He's not going to show no pity to these wicked behind Israelites, man. I'm going to get that. We're going to go back in Ezekiel, and we're going to get that too. He's not going to keep showing pity to these people, man. He's not going to show mercy to a wicked behind 2/3 Israelite. This Ecclesiasticus 39, starting at verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance. See, he gonna create a spirit that's gonna come and tear your behind up. It says, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. See, it's spirits. They call them demons and all this other stuff. It's just he gonna send an angel to kill your behind. They call them the Grand Reaper. See, the Grand Reaper gonna pop up. And you ain't even gonna know he there. You just gonna have a straight bullet come hit you. Your car gonna flip over. See, you gonna be in the house burning up. Your house gonna catch on fire. You gonna take the poison of the white man and drop dead. See, he got all kind of ways that he can get the spirit to kill your behind, to bring vengeance on your behind. See, he say, verse 29, fire. See, I'm talking about fire. See, you get burnt up in the house or in the car, however you want to get it. And hail and famine. See, you can die of not eating no food. See, because if you can't find no food, it's a food shortage, you're behind in trouble. And death, all these were created for vengeance. See, the Lord sent it. He created it like you cooking up a meal. He created it and sent it to your behind. It says, teeth of wild beasts. So you see a snake come out of nowhere and bite you in your behind. That was because the Lord sent that snake. Or that lion, alligator, hell, a freaking bird can come and poke your behind in the eyes. It says, and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. See, he gonna punish the wicked. The Lord creating spirits to punish the wicked. See, it's not no random situation that just popped off. Oh, he got into an accident. It was a mistake. No, was no such thing. He created that situation to punish that person because they was wicked as hell. Verse, chapter 40, same Ecclesiastes, chapter 40, it says, death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities. See, these calamities or these so-called accidents, that's the Lord, man. Famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. See, the flood, when it came to destroy people because they was prideful and they was being wicked. They wanted to do whatever they wanted to do. They didn't care if it was good or bad. They was going to dig into it. Okay? Now, what I want to go right back, what I said, the spirit's created for vengeance. Oh, man. Oh, the hunger. Let me get that hunger. Second Ezra 15. You see, because this is coming. This is finna happen very, very soon. Second Ezra 15. Oh, I don't know. That Ezekiel chapter 9. I got to get that. Let me get 15 while I'm here. Second Ezra 15 and 19. It say, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So it's going to be a famine that pop off. And people are going to be hungry as hell. And they're going to be ready to kill to get it. They're going to be ready to kill to get their food. See? They ain't just starve to death. So they gonna have children. You got men with children. He got children. He got no food, and he got weapons. He said, "I'm gonna use these weapons to get me some food. I'm not gonna starve to death." See, and that's that sword that's being sharpened. Famine is even can be considered a weapon and a sword. Now let me get Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 9. Because the Lord ain't gonna keep having pity, and He's not gonna have pity at all on these wicked people. Not the Edomites, and not no wicked behind Israelites. Ezekiel 9, I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says, "And the Lord said unto him," talking about that grand reaper, what they call him, or that destroying angel that's coming to destroy they behind, like in the Egyptian captivity. It says, "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead of the men that sigh and cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof." Verse 5. "And to do, and to the others he said, In my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite." See, that smite mean kill. "Let not your eye spare, neither have pity." He's not going to have pity on these wicked behind Israelites. He's not going to have pity on these Americans. See, when them nuclear missiles come, ain't going to be no pity. See, when them nuclear missiles hit these dragons, this is going to be a wonderful cookout. I wonder if the apostle said, "This is going to be a cookout in America." Yeah, I'm going to have to do a video on that one. It's going to be a great cookout in America. And we ain't going to the store to get no coals. Oh, we got to get that in Isaiah 54. See, we going to have a cookout in Babylon the Great America. You know, ain't going to be no pity shown to these people. Let me do 5 again. It says, "To the others he said to my hearing, Go ye after them through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary." See, he gonna get little children. Ain't gonna be no pity. He gonna get women, little children, babies, everybody. They getting burnt up. Now when you go into Isaiah 54, talking about them coals. See, we ain't going to Walgreens to get no coal to burn people up. See, them nuclear missiles, they don't need no coal, they don't need no fire. It's gonna be already on fire when it's flying. Isaiah 54:16. See, everybody know the phrase when it says, "No weapon is formed against me shall prosper." But that weapon is formed against these dragons and against the wicked. Isaiah 54:16, it say, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire." See, those coals in that fire, that's just like when you finna have a good old barbecue and put that barbecue on that grill. You got to go to Walmart, get you a big old thing of coals, put it on the grill, squirt some of that, what you call it, fluid on there, light that thing, set it on fire. Then you got to blow, let the wind blow and make that thing go out after it done been on fire for a while, and just let it start to cook. It say, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. See, what is that waster? It tells you, verse 17, no weapon that is formed. See, he forming a weapon. See, he the one forming the nuclear missile. That's a weapon. The hypersonic nuclear missile that Putin is making. See, he not just making, his scientist is not just making it. The Lord is making it. See, the Lord saying, no weapon that's formed. I created the weapon that's formed. See, they'll tell you, they'll quote that part about no weapon that's formed against you shall prosper. But they ain't quoted the verse before that to tell you that the Lord created the weapon. So a nuclear missile was created by the Most High. See, Putin and his people ain't got no credit for that. See, they ain't did nothing, man. Them a bunch of cavemen and a bunch of Neanderthals that barely know how to wipe their behind and take a bath, man. The Lord is putting his spirit on them to create these weapons that have a big cookout in America. See, he gonna cook these people to a crisp, just like we barbecuing some chicken. See, it's gonna be a great big barbecue in America, man. And the Lord ain't having no pity on the wicked behind Israelites, and he ain't having no pity on the wicked behind Edomites. No pity. Women, children, the old, the young, they all don't get it. Especially if they're in America. Let me get that Isaiah 34. Because he tells what's going to happen to these wicked people and how this barbecue, this great cookout in America is going to happen. Isaiah 34. It's going to be a wonderful cookout. See, we ain't pitying these wicked behind people because we wanted them behind. It says in verse 5, this is Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Now, what does that mean? There's no, he's not gonna pull out a sword out of his holster and throw it in the sky. No, there's gonna be a missile in the sky. See, the missile's gonna come flying through the sky. He say, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. And that heaven is not talking about where God is in the fourth dimension. It's just talking about where the birds fly. It says, behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. See, those missiles gonna be in the sky, then they gonna come down. It says, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Verse 6 is the cookout. It says, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and the fat of kidneys of ram. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Bosnia. See that sacrifice? What do you do when you sacrifice something? You put it on the altar and you set that thing on fire. You put that fire up under there and you cook it. You sacrifice it. You sacrifice a lamb. You sacrifice a goat. You sacrifice a ram. See, that's what he gonna do to Bosnia, the United States of America, Babylon the Great. He says, for the Lord have a sacrifice in Bosnia, a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. See, that great slaughter is going to be that big cookout in America where the coal, they ain't going to need no coals out of a grocery store when this cookout happens. See, you got Putin, you got Iran, you got North Korea, you got China. See, you got all these people, they gonna shoot their nuclear missiles. You got Germany, you got Spain, see, you got France, Poland, what else? You got Europe, England, all of these allies of America. They gonna turn on America and cook her behind. Let's get that in Revelation 18. See, they gonna turn on America. The NATO, what they call it, NATO. Revelation 17. Revelation 17 and 16, it says, and the 10 horns which you saw upon the beast, what was that beast? The fourth kingdom, the kingdom of the Edomites. The 10 horns which you saw upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. See, this is going to be Babylon the Great being burnt with fire. See, and it tells you who is going to get burnt with fire. It's talking about this whore. This whore is America, the great cookout. It's going to be a great cookout in America. Verse 18, it says, and the woman which you saw is that great city. What city is greater than America? Which reigneth over the kings of the earth. See, they got a 5,000 military bases reigning over the kings of the earth. Then you got Revelations 18. Let me get verse 18. Revelation 18 and 18. It says, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning. So they gonna see the smoke of America burning. See, all these people that's making money, the Chinese, the East Indians, the Arabs, they making money off of America. They gonna see all that money go, all that money go into flames and into smoke. It says, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? See, what city is like America, man? There's no city like the United States of America. You're not finna find it. You can look all around, you ain't finna find it. This place is gonna be a great cookout. It's gonna be burning. They're gonna see it burning from 1,000 miles away, from 2,000 miles away, 3,000, 4,000. And you got Africa 4,000 miles away. So they gonna be in Africa looking like, boy, we see the smoke of this place burning from way over here. That's how much smoke they gonna see. Let's see here. Let me get verse 8. See, this is what we warned the wicked about. You finna participate. You finna be a part of this. You live in America. There's gonna be nuclear missiles coming from Russia, and that's gonna blow this place up. Have you seen what is the Terminator? You ain't seen the Terminator movie? They got 3 Terminator movies talking about blowing up America, and you living in America and don't know it's gonna happen. It's all through the Bible. Every prophet was talking about America being blown up. Okay, verse 9, it says, and the king, no, not verse 9, verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. and she shall be burnt, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. See, one day. That means in a short period of time, out of nowhere, you're going to see missiles flying. Oh, snap. After they done went in there and got that digital all, they done got that MO to the B, the C here. They done got that slavery uh, device and put it in their body. They done got connected to the web, the World Wide Web, they're in the universe or the whatever metaverse, and they having a good old time. All you gonna hear is the alarm going off. Woo, woo, woo. It's gonna be a state of emergency, and you gonna see missiles flying in the sky. That's all you gonna see. And there ain't gonna be no bunker that can save them. That's why I say the kings of the earth gonna be hiding in the bunkers. They got their bunkers in Sweden already. They making $1 million bunkers all over the place. See, but the Americans, they don't know that they are gonna be a part of this great cookout. They think it's everything gonna be all right. Look at verse 19. Chapter 19. I'm gonna start at 18. It says that ye may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, and the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses, and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great. See, that's what the missiles is gonna be doing. It's gonna be eating the flesh of everybody in America. Prophets is here to warn the people, but they think it's a game. How are they flesh? The flesh of these people is gonna get consumed away. Look at Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. It says, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. Their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. That's what he just said in Revelation 19. The flesh of these people is going to get ate up by them nuclear weapons. See, while you standing on your feet, a bunch of birds is not going to come eat your flesh. While you standing on your feet, a bunch of freaking animals or dogs is not going to get you. See, if a bunch of animals attack you, you're going to fall on the ground. You're not going to be standing on your feet. But you're going to be standing on your feet when the missiles come out that sky. Look at verse 19. It says, verse 18. Now remember, I said that this is going to be a great cookout. Look at Revelation 18 and 17. It says, and I saw an angel stand in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of the heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great God. So that means it's going to be a cookout going down, and the animals is going to have a good time. See, they're going to have barbecue just waiting on them. They're going to have all kind of flesh that they can eat that's good and cooked and ready. See, this flesh ain't got no blood in it. This flesh ain't got no skin on it. They're gonna have a good old meal. The great supper. Because America's gonna be a big barbecue, man. A barbecue is being prepared for the United States of America. See, a cookout is being prepared for the United States of America. Babylon the Great. See, it's already in the written. How it says written in stone. There's gonna be a great earthquake to come and destroy this place. And the earthquake is gonna be made by the nuclear fire, by the nuclear weapon. Now when you go to Revelation 16, talking about this great city of America, it says, verse 19 of 16, it says, and the great city was divided into three parts, and the cities of the nations fell, and great Babylon came into remembrance of God before God to give unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. But jump down to 21. And there fell upon men a great hail out of heaven, every stone about the weight of a talent, and men blasphemed God because of the plague of hell, for the plague thereof was exceedingly great. It's going to be a great supper. It's going to be a great barbecue in America. And the fire on the barbecue is going to be those nuclear missiles. And the grill is going to be the land of America. And the meat is going to be the people. See, the wicked Israelites and the wicked Edomites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that want to rebel against what the prophet is telling them and trust their enemy and depend on their enemy to save them. And then you got the enemy who's going to get destroyed for being wicked and enslaving the elect of the nation of Israel, enslaving the righteous and putting them in bondage, shedding the blood of the innocent Israelites. See, because the abortion clinic, that's a bunch of innocent uh, uh, babies that's being destroyed, and the abortion clinic is not ran by no freaking minorities. Now let me get Daniel 7. And once the wicked is destroyed, the wicked Israelites and the wicked Edomites, once they are destroyed, Daniel 7 and 28. No, Daniel 7 and 18, Salaki. It says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. Now those saints are talking about the Israelites. See, and the kingdom is the fourth kingdom, which is ran by the Edomites, the so-called white man. See, that fourth kingdom is the fourth beast. That's the same beast in Revelation, the red dragon. See, that red dragon got 10 horns. That beast got 10 horns. It's a scarlet colored beast. Those 10 horns are 10 kingdoms. You got Germany, Poland, Russia, Spain, France. See, that they call it the EU. They call it the NATO. See, that's the coalition. The European Union. These are the Edomites who are running the kingdom now. So that kingdom that the Israelites is going to take is going to be the rulership of the earth. They're going to take the kingdom from them. So it says, verse 18 again, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. So the kingdom is going to be taken from these dragons, from the wicked Edomites, and these wicked Israelites ain't going to make it. See, they going to join on to their enemy. They going to join their slave master and get thrusted through, according to Isaiah 13 and 15. See, all that join unto them shall be thrusted through with the sword, because they want to hug up under their enemy. See, they want to hug up under the devil that the Bible speaks of. But I'm going to leave it there. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekakadash. Double honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, descendants of slaves, scattered around the globe on slave ships and through many captivities. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.